How's it going, guys? It is AJ here and welcome to another FIFA 17 video. So looking at possibly the last marquee matchups they're gonna do. I personally, some people are saying that there might not be any this week, but I think there will be. I'm not saying to spend all your coins on these games that I'm going to show you today, because there might not be. You might spend 20k and there may not be any marquee matchups. So I do apologise, but this is you investing at your own risk. So that's all I'm going to say for now. We're going to get straight into the marquee matchup. But one thing I wanted to actually do before we get into it, I know we just said that, but I wanted to shout out someone. He deserves a bit more than he is getting at the moment on his YouTube channel. Go check him out, my friend Shane. His name's Midstorm Weirdo on YouTube. I'll put his link down in the description. He does everything, guys. He does vlogs. I think he's got a new vlog out tonight. Might be out by now, and you can go watch it, go like the video, give him some support. He does FIFA videos, Call of Duty, GTA, Rocket League. He does everything. He's happy to do anything. So put down in the comments below on his video what you'd like to see. Subscribe to him, show him some love. But yeah, let's get straight into the video. So the first game, as you can see on the screen, look, we are in the Japanese league. Now I'm sorry, I'm not going to really pronounce these great, but Urawa Reds, try and say it. It's not easy at all, versus Kashiwa Reysol. So this is the first game, and like I said, just invest at your own sort of risk. You're risking these investments because they may not be there. It might not be a marquee matchup this weekend. You don't know, but if there is, you're going to make a lot of profit, because this is one of the games that has got a high chance of being in there. So if we take a look at some of these players, you want silver, because I don't actually believe they've got any gold whatsoever. No gold, and they do have silver. So go 650 coins, check them out. You got Brazilian there, and obviously the Japanese. You got a CDM and a left mid, goalkeeper and centre back. So you got a few different players there. Maybe I have to snipe some. What I'm going to do, because these guys aren't going crazy. So 400 coins and 2-3 minutes left. Go put some bids on for 150. No more than 400 coins, and then just see if you win them. To be honest, put a few bids in. I'm not going to make this video crazily long, just because don't want to bore you, like I always say. Plus it doesn't need to be too long. So basically with this one, silvers, go get yourself silvers. Don't go bronzes, you can't get golds anyway. So silvers, stick in the middle. Just go and get some random players, as cheap as you can, as many as you want. Just go get them. 2, 3, 400 coins. As long as they're less than what they are going for, you should make yourself some profit. If you're not happy and you don't think there will be marquee matchups, just sell them on. Just sell them on. Like I said, if you get them for 400 coins, sell them for 600. That's how much they're going for now, so they'll probably rise between now and Friday anyway. If you're not happy with the profit or whatever, then just sell it, because if you're not happy with it, the marquee matchup's not coming out, just go sell it and you will make yourself profit anyway. So the next team obviously was who I was on, not going to say it again. So yeah, we're going to these. These are a bit more expensive. I think they're about 800 coins. 800 is for one as well. So go to 1,000, see how many pop up there. And I haven't really checked these out a lot. Got cam, right wing, centre mids, centre back, CDM, goalkeeper, right mid. So yeah, there's a few, striker as well. So you might be able to get some of these really cheap. Who knows? Basically what I'm going to tell you to do, like I did a minute ago, 600 coins, bid on a few of them. But 500 coins is a few bids, but you can go and win yourself some. I'm going to bid 200 coins because I don't know, I don't want to go crazy with this, but I'll bid 250 on him. 250 on that guy, and that'll do me. I'll bid 150, why not? 150 and 150. If I win them, I win them, but doesn't matter if not. So we're just doing that. Just go through them, the ones that you can't afford, because I think the rest of the teams I'm showing you now are basically minimum price, so you can afford those, and you can't lose any money whatsoever. So that's the first one. That's the most expensive one. Over and done with. Going to move on to the next game. So which one do we go for next? We go for the one in the Argentinian league. So don't get confused with this, guys. This team here called Union, I think this called Santa FE or something like that. But this is the team that is in there. I got confused as well because I saw it as Santa FE, but couldn't find them, and then I had to Google it, found it as Union. So yeah, they don't have any gold players once again. So what you're going to do, take it down to silver. I don't think they have they might have a few silvers. I know they do have silvers, but don't know how many exactly. So look, 200 coins, put in 200 coins, that's all you need to do, guys. 200, there won't be a great deal that pop up, but they will pop up. You've got a centre mid and a CDM here for 200, and I'm sure if you put this to say 250, you'll get a load that you can bid on, and they're going to be different. You've got Cam there, so rare player, they could ask for a rare player in the marquee matchup. You've got a keeper, left back to normally go for a lot, so maybe just whack a few bids on for 150 coins. So you know what, I'm going to do that, and I'll put a bid on this left back because they tend to go for a lot. If he doesn't, doesn't bother me because I can go sell them on anyway, or if not, discard them for like 100 coins or something. So yeah, so just basically you can snipe them. Like I said, 200 coins you can't, well not even snipe, you can go buy them and you can snipe the players aren't on here. So if they're left back, you want a left back, try and snipe him maybe, but he's probably like 300 coins anyway. But yeah, I would recommend bidding, so you do get a lot of players popping up. So you can bid on any of these, just go grab some, very cheap. And we're going to move on to the next team. So that is just a few across, if we finally get there. It's called a team Newells, or Newells or something. Gonna try these, nice badge there. But yeah, these are pretty much the same price. So 250 put in, and you can see a lot pop up. You got a right wing and a centre back, centre mid, a cam, left wing, another centre back. There's 2 different centre backs there, 3 different centre backs. So we've got those. There's like 6-7 players there, 200 coins. That is it. I'm not going to go crazy with this. I'm not going to go over the top and explain everything. But 200 coins, pick them up basically if you want to make some profit, because, or bid on them. So what I'm going to do is just once again prove my point. 150 coins. And just bid on them basically. Just bid on all of these if you want to, if you have the money, if you're willing to spend it, then bid on them, 150 coins, you should win them, and you could make a lot of money anyway. So next game we're going to go over to the MLS, and this is a game between DC United and LA Galaxy. For this one, don't think they've got any goals, they have a few actually. One, the goalkeeper, I think that might be it. So yeah, one, which is the goalkeeper, you can pick him up, I mean he's probably fairly expensive. Oh no, maybe not. So you can pick him up anyway. Probably about 450 coins to 500. So yeah, 400 maybe. 400 coins for this guy? No, 450. You can go pick him up for 450, and you might be able to bid 350 or something. Get him basically min price. So that's a decent little deal. But if you don't want to go for that, go for the silvers. They're quite cheap, cheap-ish anyway. They're not as expensive as the last one. So you're looking at about 500. And look at these players. You got a striker there, a right mid, another right mid, a cam in here. Got a right back, so that could be another decent little buy. Another little striker there. There's probably a few throughout all of them, so you've got literally loads of different players. It's the same method throughout buying them. Just go on here, say 300 coins. If you don't want to pay 500, go 300. Look, 200 coins. That guy's probably going to win him for 200 coins. Once again, 250, bid on them, 200 coins. It's up to you. Just bid on whatever you want. I'm sure the prices would have changed by the time you would have seen this video. And obviously there might not be these exact players on the market, but that will be something similar. So maybe just go on there with all these games, bid. Basically just bid on them, because you can win a lot of them cheap. Unless you want to snipe them, you can, but bidding is a very good way to get around it. So moving on to the next team, we have got LA Galaxy. Now with these, they've got a few golds, but they're all rare. You can't find one non-rare player for these. You got Dos Santos, you got this Van Dam, Gerrard, and I think that may be it. Obviously, Keane as well. Ashley Cole, where's he? I know he's got that card there, but where's his normal card? Oh, he's a silver on this, isn't he? He is a silver. Yeah, he's a silver, that's why. So yeah, you can't get Ashley Cole as a gold, but silvers, obviously you can pick those up, like you can pick the golds up if you wanted to anyway. They're probably about 800 coins, I reckon, to 850, 900 coins. Obviously they're reasonably high because of the SBC, like the ones that come out every week where you need like a full rare team to get whichever team of the season's out. You get a premium gold pack of those or whatever, but that's why they're a bit more expensive. But they're not going to change. Team of the week's out for a few more weeks, so you can sell them on and still make the same amount of money. So put this down to like 800, you might be able to bid on some. Who knows, you could, or you can snipe them, it's up to you. But when you're looking at silvers, take that down, go to, like, literally, I think there's only a couple on here for 300 coins, 400 coins, that's that Boateng. That's all, you got one Boateng. Oh my god, let me see him again. Look at that head. Jesus Christ, that's horrible. That is horrible from me, but it's funny. So yeah, what you can do, take it to, I'm going to go 800 coins, see if he's the only one on there still. If so, oh no, you got one on here, so you got this striker here, yeah. So I wouldn't go crazy with these. You're probably not going to win them, if I'm honest. So 900, this centre back's on here. Yeah, I just stick with the golds and probably as many silvers you can get really. If you go 600 coins, I'm going to see if you can bid on any of them. So 600, and you might be able to bid on a few more of these. I don't have many silvers actually, probably about, sounds a lot, but like 8 or 9, and they're all really expensive. So if you can get the silvers cheap, do it. If not, stick with the gold for LA Galaxy, because like I said, you're not going to need a full team of LA Galaxy players or a full team of DC Dallas or whatever, DC United, sorry, you're not going to need a whole team of that. They're just going to ask for 1 or 2 players, so it's up to you. So we're going to move on to the next game, and it's actually the last game in fact. So it is in the Electricity League. Now, with these teams, they haven't got any golds because it's the Irish League. They haven't got any golds really. I don't know if they have a gold player. No, they don't have a gold player in the whole league. So with this, Shamrock Rovers, I think they've got 1, 2, maybe 3 silvers. So you've got this Finn and Finn and Finn and Finn and Finn. So that's the only silver for them. So Shamrock Rovers versus St Pat's. So I think these have only got 1. No, they've got 2. Got a left mid and a striker, Treacy and Fagan or something. So far they've only got 2, and yeah, it looks like they've only got 2. So between these 2 teams, you've got 3 silvers. Maybe worth picking them up. It's up to you guys. They look pretty expensive. 750 coins for that one, and I'm sure this one's going to be just as expensive. So yeah, you're looking at around 600 coins for him. So maybe not worth doing that. 650 for him, and like 750 for the others. So you could pick them up if you see them cheap or bid on them. But if not, move on to the bronzes. They're literally 200 coins. Sorry, 200. You've got any of these. And if it is the marquee matchups, they're not going to ask for a team rating. They never do when there's silvers and golds. But I would just stick with whoever you want. If you can get them for 150, do it. There's not much to say about this game. Maybe get some just Irish players, I guess. See if you can get some Irish players in here. That's all I can say really. Just pick them up, 150 coins. You're going to get whoever you bid on basically, because they're all 200 coins. Doesn't matter the rating, doesn't matter the position, and doesn't really matter about anything else. Just pick them up, 150 coins. And that is basically it. The next one obviously is the same as St Pat's, and just pick them up, 150. Once again, you can bid on them. There's loads of different ones here. Right mid striker, centre mid, another striker, centre mid. There's loads, goalkeeper, right back, centre back. Just pick any of them. Just go for them, go through them, bid on them. I wouldn't go crazy with this and buy like 50 of them. Maybe pick up a couple just in case they go high in price. So yeah, that's all I can really say with that one. I know it sounded a bit boring and didn't explain much, but there's not much to it. Just bid on them for 150 and win them basically. Win them for 150, or if you want the silvers, you might be able to bid on them for a bit. If you're lucky, you might be able to get some of these for 150. But yeah, if you're lucky, that is. So like I said, that is all for this video guys anyway. But with this, don't go crazy with it. Really, I wouldn't, because just in case, obviously, if EA claim that there's not going to be any marquee matchups, just sell them or don't buy any more or whatever. But can't see them putting that. But if there is a marquee matchups this weekend, they'll probably just do it throughout, because obviously the season ended with like the Prem, the Bundesliga, and there's no more cups really. Calcio A, Liga BBVA, they've all ended. All the good leagues have ended, but doesn't stop them doing the marquee matchups. There's still football games going on around the world, so who knows? We'll see on Friday or Thursday whenever they release the marquee matchup. But that is all for this video guys. If you've enjoyed it, leave a like and be sure to subscribe.